Are you sure you're not crying?
I'm sure my crying. It's sweating a little bit.
Hell is not hotter than the house. Oh my God. Hello, CU. Welcome to the Hot Buffs Challenge. Chancellor Schwartz and I will experience a range of flavors today if we decide we're not going to answer some questions. You may see Chancellor Schwartz take an L here, you may not. As for me, I shall remain standing. Okay, that's a lie. I'm really not good for hot stuff. Chancellor Schwartz, are you ready?
I'm ready. You're going down. First question. You've led student life at several major universities. What's one surprising lesson you've learned about student life that you didn't anticipate early in your career?
Oh, I'm going to eat this wing because I will tell you. I can tell you all. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can't answer that because there's been a lot. Remember, I led through COVID, so I had some surprises there. Oh, that was a lot. Okay.
That's the mild one. It's like ketchup.
That is not like ketchup. No. Oh. Okay.
I think she's going to be answering a lot of the questions.
This is going to be a long day. Chancellor Schwartz, you transitioned from engineering and research to university leadership. What drew you to this path, and how has your background influenced your approach as chancellor?
So I was influenced to do this because as I went on in my career, I saw the impact of bringing more people from more disciplines together. And sort of the bigger picture of what we do in higher ed. And the piece that comes from my research background that is, I think, really beneficial to this is thinking in the systems way, right? That not seeing each individual component of the university as separate, but seeing things holistic.
The wings are good, though.
I'm sure I'll have them. Don't worry. As a first-gen college graduate, what advice would you give to students who are the first in their families to attend college?
I would say knowing that first has always been a great thing. Our whole lives we've been programmed to say that you want to go first, right? You think about the fact you want to end up first in a race, you want to be the first person to get to the end of a competition. That's just really important. Going first is the same when you're in college. I think about the fact that when I went to college, it was daunting. I did it on my own. My family knew that they wanted me to go my whole life. They told me that I was smart, and they told me I was going to college, and I believed them. By the time my niece and my brother got ready for college, it became normalized because I'd gone first. And so going first is really something amazing to be able to aspire to. And again, it certainly was daunting at times, but I'm glad that I was the one who got to do it in a way that made it easier for the next generation.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're known to enjoy hiking and endurance sports. What's your favorite trail or outdoor activity in Colorado so far?
So there's so many great trails, and I like the ones that are close by. Because one, they're awe-inspiring with their beauty, but they're also close by. So you can get, you don't have a lot of lead time before you're actually out on the trail, hiking up the mountain. I like a good rocky summit, and I'm completely blanking on the name of the one that's actually my favorite.
Oh, nope, you gotta eat. You gotta eat.
You were just waiting to say that, weren't you? You thought that was hot?
Yes, it's spicy.
It's like ketchup.
It is not ketchup.
No.
I've had ketchup.
Are you ready?
Yes.
And this is the one where I have to write down my guess before you answer. And if I guess wrong, I think I have to wing up also.
Yes, you do.
If you could instantly master one hobby or skill outside of work, what would it be and why?
I would be a stock day trader.
Seriously?
I would. We have bills in this world. I could send so many kids to college if I actually did this. By the time my kid gets to college, I'm going to need every dollar I possibly can have. So yes, I would learn to day trade so that I can make money to be able to help bridge the gap. Master the stock market. I want to master it.
I said you'd wanted to be a singer.
Oh, because I'm horrible at singing. So yeah, I would want that. If you could have dinner with any historical figure in science or education, who would it be and what would you ask them? Okay. Who is it?
I would say Leonardo da Vinci. Because I'd like to understand how he managed to have an impact in so many different areas of human thought and human life, and what it was like to be that level of inspirational intellect in that era.
Well, I said Einstein.
That's all that's not showing up?
Yeah.
You've emphasized the importance of fair representation in the division of student life. Can you share a moment when you saw these efforts make a tangible impact on campus?
Yes. I think representation is also important to interweave with recognition. And so we create the SASE Awards, or better known as the SASEs in student life. And so those celebrate all the levels of our staff across the division. So whether you're an executive, whether you are a frontline staff who are making sure our students get what they need every day, you have a chance to be recognized. Your peers nominate you for awards. We also work with campus partners as well, so they're nominated. But just watching the energy from the SASEs, watching our folks really get into it. We have a really creative group that puts together a theme every year. It is an amazing experience. And so for me, when you think about representation, we also need to make sure people are recognized and seen for what they do to make this place really good. We are a really critical part of CU Boulder, and I'm glad that our staff are recognized in that moment.
That's awesome.
Okay. You've been involved in groundbreaking research on superconducting magnets. How do you see the relationship between scientific research and higher education evolving in the next decade?
So it's hard to predict, of course, with so many changes happening in the country. But I do believe in the end, scientific research, both physical sciences and social sciences, and really the broad definition of sciences, is going to continue to be an enormous part of university life and a critical part of how universities have impact on our world, as well as being an important avenue for student experiences. Rank these schools from favorite to least favorite. Kent State University, University of Florida, The Ohio State University, Penn State University.
Penn State does not even make that list, okay? That is out of the water as a Buckeye in particular. But I would say Kent State, The Ohio State University, and University of Florida in that order. Kent State is the reason why I get to sit here as a Vice Chancellor for Student Life. Kent State prepared me, gave me the student experience I needed to learn and to grow and to now thrive in this space. So I would be remiss if I did not rank Kent State first. And then Ohio State is where I got my doctorate degree, and they prepared me and gave me the educational footing to be successful. So, and then Florida was my first Vice Chancellor or Vice President role, so I can't leave them out either, but they're definitely at the bottom of the list if we're ranking the top three. And then Penn State doesn't get a nod.
Well, having been at Illinois, FSU, and Penn State, it's amazing we get along.
Seriously, all of the, exact opposites. Yes, that is true. That is true. Who would you rather spend the day with? The Nittany Lion or Ralphie?
Oh, Ralphie, hands down.
Seriously.
Ralphie's my girl.
Yes. Run, Ralphie, run.
If you had to choose a theme song that plays every time you enter a room, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm ready.
I would say, that's not proper for this conversation because the lyrics are so out of line. So I'm going to go with, why can't I think of Unstoppable by Corinne Hawthorne.
I was guessing This Girl Is on Fire by Alicia Keys.
No, that's a good one. I mean, you eat your sauce, but that's a really good one.
I've been looking forward to the sauce. I was hoping to guess wrong. Hot Hoof has flavor, I'm betting.
I mean,
That's
it's
my
called
prediction.
Hot Hoof.
It's called Hot Hoof for Ralphie. Put my tongue right on the sauce. Just to be
Good.
That's how
Wonderful. Wonderful.
You do it. This one may be less hot than the last one. Oh, it's got a little afterburn.
And as he goes back in. Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
You next.
Okay. I have a really important question.
Okay.
Are we going to get a snow day this year? See, the problem is you're from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And our snow, I'm sure you don't really respect the way that Chicago snow works. So I'm going to go with, but, I mean, no. Okay, go ahead.
The odds are yes, but even if we do, you still have to come into work.
But I don't have to eat that hot sauce, though.
That seems like a violation.
What matters.
That means you're going to go straight from the mild to the hottest. Oh. You may want to bridge the
Yeah,
gap.
I was going to say,
and taste
let
it.
me
It's
just
good.
go
You may
ahead
actually like it. You may try something new and find it's a good experience.
Or I may pass out.
Either way, we'll run. That one has good flavor.
It does.
And then it's got an afterburner. I told you it had an afterburner.
Oh.
I did warn you.
Oh. Where's my napkin? I lost it.
I think you're looking for your
Oh. Yeah, that too. Thank you. Okay. Oh. My lip is burning. Okay.
All right, round 3. Here we go. Is this round 3? Yeah. What's the most challenging decision you've had to make in your current role, and what did you learn from it?
This is a great question. Are you crying?
No,
Looks like you're crying.
I'm not crying.
Are you sure you're not crying?
I'm sure I'm not crying. It's sweating a little bit, but I'm
Okay,
not crying.
okay, there's sweat though.
Sweat's good.
Because it's hot. It's hot. What's the most challenging decision I made?
Remember, you're going to have to do this 5 times.
I know. I know. Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Oh my god! Hell is not hotter than the hot sauce. Oh my god! Oh my god! Who did this? I'm calling HR. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! It burns. It really burns. Oh my god! Oh my god! Who did this? I can't even see the questions anymore. What is the most challenging decision you've had to make in your current role, and what did you learn from it?
The most challenging decision is whether to answer this question
Oh my god!
or hit the hot sauce. So since the most challenging decisions are probably things that are not fully disclosable,
Yes!
I will join you
Oh.
in the world of heat.
Oh.
I'll go with a flat.
That's disrespectful.
What's that?
That's hot sauce. Oh no. You put a lot. Oh. My tongue is on fire.
That has a little heat.
What is wrong with you? Who just eats it? Like, that's not normal. You can't just sit there. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I can do it. I can do hard things.
You've got some hot
I
sauce
can
training
do-
to go.
I can do hard things. This is stupid. This is hot.
If you could implement one bold initiative at CU Boulder without constraints, what would it be?
I don't gotta either win because
Hot
I got
sauce
this
man?
one. Nope. It would be a learning credential called the Golden Ticket. Every student would have to participate in a high impact practice in order to graduate with the gold standard certificate or diploma here from degree from the University of Colorado Boulder. We think about high impact practice in the way that it really does help to transform the student experience, whether it's service learning, leadership, internships, creative arts and endeavors, education abroad, service learning, all those things and beyond really do help to create a really good experience for our students. So they would have to leave with the golden ticket and it would be our golden standard for the buffs.
Yes.
Thank God, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If you could implement one bold initiative at CU Boulder without any constraints, what would it be?
So I would want every student to have some sort of experience, which is either curricular or co-curricular, that brings together both what it means to be an active citizen and what it means to advance a sustainable world.
I like that.
Describe a moment when a student profoundly impacted your perspective or approach to your work.
I would say when I found out that we had a student that was living in her car because she had to choose between paying for her books or paying her rent. She could not do both. She did not have the resources that she needed. And at this time I was a master's level student at the university. And I'd been privileged in some ways. I had gotten scholarships all through undergrad. I had fellowships at the graduate level, and I hadn't had to worry about things that ultimately other students had to worry about. She made me understand that not every student was just making their way through college. And I knew it. I had friends who worked their whole time through college, but no, none of them lived in their cars. That's another level when you're trying to figure out which bill really does get to be paid this week. And so she helped me to understand resource development and also helping students navigate that space. You are sweating like
I am sweating. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not dying.
I already died twice when we were on
I haven't
camera,
done
so-
360s.
Woo! But just helping her find her way. We were able to get her resources through what would now be considered an emergency fund for students. I didn't realize what that was then. Now, as an administrator, I figured it out. I mean, I know it now, but helping her find the resources and figuring out how other students felt that they could come forward and ask for help that was needed, that would be the one that changed my way of thinking and seeing, because you recognize that there are needs and then there are basic needs. When a student is worried about what they're going to eat, they can't worry about how they're going to function in class. And so her experience helped me to know how to better advocate for all students across the board, and also being able to create niche experiences for what they need.
Cool.
Okay. Can you describe a moment when a student profoundly impacted your perspective or your approach to your work?
Yes, and it's similar vein as yours, but a different situation. During their college days, developed some mental health issues, and as a result, had to take a deferral on getting grades, right, and an exception to finish the semester after the semester had ended for everybody else. The student did well, finished, did everything that had to be done, but the mental health situation was one where it's not uncommon to have recurring issues. Next year, had a similar situation, applied again to have the deferral, and received a letter, not even signed by a person's name, saying that university policy didn't allow the exception to be applied for the same reason more than once. And this is a situation that's documented, known to be a recurring type of thing. So learning where our organizational, these are our rules, this is our bureaucracy, we're dehumanizing the way we look at an individual student situation. So I was fortunate, one, to have learned of this case, because I don't know how many others there were that I never learned of. So it gave me the chance to step in on behalf of this student, but also to say, we need to think about looking holistically at the unintended consequences of some of our policies. The policy may make a lot of sense most of the time, but we need to think about where does it actually undermine what we're trying to achieve. If you were to host your own talk show, who would be your first guest and why?
I would absolutely invite Michelle Obama. I have watched Michelle Obama stay just centered, and to watch her be a mom and a wife and the first lady and a scholar and all those things that help to solidify her identity, and to not lose focus in the midst of all the things that you have to maintain when you're in all those spaces at one time. I'm in awe of her. I will always remain in awe of Michelle Obama, and I mean, she's also fashion savvy, and so I appreciate that too. But I would just love to sit down and have a conversation with her about how she navigated the world, particularly as the world's not always easy when your husband is in the leadership position that he was in, and that you have daughters who are always in the spotlight. So just wanting to say to her, job well done, but also just to thank her for her leadership and being a mirror for so many women and others in the world too. But I would love to just sit down on the couch with Michelle Obama. If you were to host your own talk show, my tongue is still burning, I just need to point this out. Who would be your first guest and why?
My first guest would be my spouse, Dr. Gina LaFraza, because one, I would be really nervous, and having her there would help calm me down. And two, she's just such an incredible person that has so much to offer in terms of her perspectives on life, on being a competitive athlete, on what equality and equity issues really mean. And I think it would be a fun conversation.
Absolutely. Dr. LaFraza could be my second guest.
There you go. What's your go-to comfort food after a long day, and does it pair well with hot sauce? So I think any food for you would probably say no.
Yes. Well, it is actually chicken wings, but I would use hot sauce, not hell sauce, because that is hell sauce. That is not hot. That is from the pits and depths of hell, and it should go back there once this is done, because it doesn't make any sense that any human would eat that on purpose. I don't understand it, and it's not okay. That's my final answer. What is your comfort go-to food after a long day, and does it pair well with hot sauce?
So mine is either a good deep dish Chicago pizza or a good slab of barbecued ribs. So the ribs would have some tang, but not hot sauce. So I either go with hot sauce.
Okay. Well, we made it, team. Barely, but we did make it. If someone wouldn't mind taking this hot sauce and dumping it, I don't even think you should put it in the drains, because I don't think it's proper to put it there. But if you could never ever bring it back into this space, I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you for joining us here for Hot Buffs, and we appreciate your time. Go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.